Hey, my beautiful mystical wolf soul tribes, especially I'm tuning into the Capricorn Sagittarius Cusp love special request video. We're starting off today. We're going to dive into mid-July is here, and the energy is shifting fast. You're probably feeling it as well. A lot is happening in the cosmos, and the kind of cosmo pressure that's really asking you to step up, make a leap, and perhaps finally let go of what has been weighing you down. This video, we're going to dive into the energies of July 2025, what the stars have in line for you. Plus, we're going to do a cultic cross to see what spirit wants to hear and know right now. So whether you're making a big moves or healing old stories, stay tuned. Let's dive in and see what messages is just for you. Right, so let's shuffle the deck while we do a quick dive in, just the highlights of what is happening this month in the cosmos. Right, and do go ahead and hit the like button. It really helps push the videos out for the algorithm. Perhaps you can leave a comment, your favorite emoji, and I just want to say I really appreciate you and thank you. Right, now let's get into the astrology. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Cruspers. You are spicy visionaries. You've got the grounded wisdom of Capricorn and the big dream boldness of Sagittarius. I do have a Sagittarius moon, if you didn't know. And this month's transits are highlighting or lighting a fire under both, right? So right from the start, right, we had Venus conjunct Uranus on the 4th, and it shifted into Gemini, which means surprises around love, value, finances, perhaps even possibly fast decisions in relationships, or maybe sudden clarity about what's really worth it, right? And even on the 7th, Uranus went into Gemini. That's a whole new, 7-8 year cycle, and it's huge. This is like a long-term shift that's shaking up how you think, speak, connect. For you, this could spark major awakenings around mindset, contracts, business, or even travel. So do keep your eyes open for synchronicities and just signs from the universe. I'm debating in my head if I want to dive a little bit more into the Uranus entering Gemini. Let me know. Explaining what houses to look at under your chart, how it is affecting you long term. All right, and normally you would look at a Pacific house. Where's Gemini in your chart? And then especially your arising sign. All right, if you look at that, you more or less know how it's going to affect you the next 7-8 years. Now, right, today's the 11th. Yesterday we had a full moon in Capricorn, as you know, and this could have brought out something to light up, something about your identity, maybe your purpose, maybe your legacy. It really is like a reality check from your higher self, and you may be realizing what must change for you to truly thrive. Now, we also have Neptune and Saturn going retrograde in Aries in mid-month, right? Asking you to rethink long-term plans around home, emotional roots, perhaps family, karma, that sort of thing. And just know that you've got this. Mercury retrograde also goes in Leo around the 18th. A lot of retrogrades happening, right? Possibly slowing down some sort of communication, maybe around money, worth, visibility. Perhaps it's, old projects or conversations about return. They're going to come back for a reason, right? Then we have a powerful new moon in Leo. All right, just ride with me. It's the second time I'm doing like this cultic cross and talking same time. All right, I've got to remember which way the cards go. All right, so there may be a little bit of confusion to know which way to put things. All right. Okay, so yeah, that full moon in Leo on the 24th is going to be asking you, where are you ready to reclaim perhaps your power, your joy and courage. Perhaps there's going to be new creative paths, healing, love stories, and perhaps even personal rebranding sort of thing could really rise from this Leo fire. You never know. All right. Yeah, so keep your center strong, and yeah, let spirit guide you through your fire wisely. I mean, you've got this. All right. So let's just count here that I've got enough here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, perfect. Okay. So your first card we diving into is the present. It is the Hangman. All right. Do go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't. If you do, hi Amanda, welcome in. And thank you those that are returning. All right, your present moment is the Hangman. This is Pisces energy. Perhaps you're in a space of suspension right now, not because you've done anything wrong, but perhaps because spirit needs you just to pause for a moment. With Mars in Virgo as well, the pressure is high to get things done, figure it all out, fix and refine. But this card is just saying, like, wait, just breathe, flow, let yourself re-collaborated. All right, be re-collaborated. And it's not laziness, it's divine stillness. Sometimes the most productive thing is surrendering to your transformation. There's a lot of transformation that is happening in the air, all right, in the skies. I mean, next week we have on the 14th, we've got that Jupiter trine moon. We have the Sun square Aries. We've got Mercury retrograde in Leo, Mercury sextile Venus. A lot of things are shifting, all right? Even with that Uranus in Gemini, a lot of things are happening. Now, for your challenge, we have the Two of Wands, right? Here's that inner, like, sort of tug of war that you know that there's a new path perhaps calling you, but maybe there's a bit of fear of the unknown that is maybe whispering, maybe not yet, And with Saturn retrograde in Aries, you might be maybe second guessing yourself, questioning whether you're ready to lead, move, or risk again, right? But this card is like saying the vision is real. The future is forming. Keep planning, start planning. It's okay, all right, for what lights your fire, even if it scares you. Perhaps you're facing that challenge already and doing it, all right? Now, looking at the root of everything, oh wow, we've got the High Priestess, all right? So the root of everything here is the High Priestess, that deep down, your intuition already knows what is coming next. Perhaps a little bit with the Neptune retrograde in Aries, old illusions or spiritual fog may really be clearing fast. Not all truths may feel comfortable. And this card reminds you that you don't need to have all the answers to move forward. Just trust the feeling, your intuition, that gut feeling, not everything that makes logical sense. Um, you know, and also, scarce silence is also a message. Sometimes silence is wonderful. It's nice just to have that silence, all right? I mean, things come to you also in silence and peace and quiet, all right? Your third eye opens up and your north node gets highlighted of where you want to go, all right? So your intuition is on spot on right now. Now, looking at the fourth card, this is the past. This is the Five of Pentacles. This is the energy that you've coming out of, or recently come out of, or busy coming out of. This energy feels like that, also that shadow of that full moon in Capricorn we had yesterday on the 10th. The release of scarcity, abandonment, maybe feeling left behind. Maybe it's something recently you felt unsupported, maybe financially, it could be emotionally, could be spiritually. Everybody's story is different, all right? Even though we're all going through similar things, it's a little bit different in the areas of our life. But I feel this energy is passing now. You're not outside the gate anymore looking in, all right? You're grabbing that key and you're opening the door. The light is going to be turning on inside. And yeah, so you're going to open that door with the key. The key's right there, and the light is going to come on. And you being called back to warmth, back to value, back to belonging. All right, looking at your fifth card, the Knight of Cups. This is your conscious. Your heart wants more meaning, more connection, more soul aligned love, or perhaps creativity. And even when the sun is shifting into Leo, all right, you really are going to be longing to express that valuable, romantic, maybe perhaps poetic side, poetic side of you that often hides under maybe responsibility. Now, Spirit is coming through to say, don't downplay what your heart is nudging to you to perhaps say, share, or to pursue, you know. Looking at card 6, do go ahead and hit the like button. Near future, we have the Hierophant, okay. Fives is standing out to me here, and I mean, we are in a transition phase. Fives is about changes. Perhaps you might have been seeing double fives. Fives is all about changes, transformation, you know, and you know, we have to constantly evolve, all right? Now, that new moon that we're going to be having in Leo on the 24th, I feel is going to be birthing a new version of what you believe, what you trust, and where your roots truly are. You may even be aligning with perhaps new mentors, spiritual paths, or institution, what you call it, institution, the word doesn't want to come out. Places, all right. The other word doesn't want to come out, but I'm sure you know what I mean, all right. Like government or institutions there. I don't know why the word doesn't want to come out. It's like, you know, when you have that word that's in your head and doesn't want to roll out your tongue. I hate that when it happens, but yeah. For some, this is going to be, maybe it's about commitment to a partner or a soul path. Maybe it's going to be that scarce route that you're going to be moving down. You know, and Spirit's just like coming through, say like whatever you devote yourself now to, right? It's going to really shape your next chapter. All right, looking at card 10, this is all about you. Oh, wow, the 10 of Cups. This is stunning. It's beautiful. This is you radiating the energy of someone who's really starting to believe again in happiness, in love. Maybe it's family or long held dreams, you know. Even if things aren't perfect yet, right? Nothing is perfect. It's okay. This card says that your soul is aligning with a deep emotional fulfillment. And you don't need to second guess your right to joy, all right? You create that joy. And, you know, I know it's difficult to create that joy in hard times, but we shift our mindset to find the joy in simple things in life, right? To raise our vibration. And it's not too good to be true, all right? So let's have a look at your environment. We have the Magician, all right? So I'm really feeling that Uranus now in Gemini energy, that energy around you that could be perhaps full of surprises, tech shifts, new connections, and maybe sudden manifestation energy. Perhaps you may be attracting people who mirror your own potential, you know, and Spirit is coming through to say, remember to stay grounded in also your own tools, that you don't need to prove anything and you've got everything that you need. Let's dive into your hopes and fears. Let me know in the comments. Okay, this came out reversed, but I feel that it's upright. Okay, perhaps you coming out of that confusion, you know, hopes and fears. Mercury, going retrograde in Leo around the 18th. I feel that energy may still create confusion, but I feel that you're coming out of that confusion because it came out reversed. So you may feel torn between choices. Maybe you already made that choice because it already came out reversed. Maybe you were unsure who and what to trust, but maybe you do because it came out reversed, and you're not afraid anymore of picking the wrong path. All right. So yeah, this card is that there is coming out clarity out reverse, right? So if it was upright, that clarity will come, but I feel that you are in that clarity right now, and you are letting your imagination explore, and you're realizing that you don't need to rush any decisions, and you just need to feel them through your heart and not fear. Put the energy where it fits. All right. So maybe you are currently torn between choices, unsure who and what to trust, or perhaps now you coming out of that. Right. It's now reversed, that you know exactly, you know what choice to make. You're not unsure, and you know what to trust. And you're not afraid to pick that path anymore. So let's have a look at the outcome. Okay, that's why. Okay. So it's the way I'm picking up the cards, okay? But obviously there's a reason for everything, okay? So Four of Pentacles, it was upright down, but I picked it up that it came reversed, all right? So, as we close out July, all right, Chiron retrograde on the 30th, and we also have that Venus shifting into Cancer the 31st. So you may be asked, what are you perhaps holding on to tightly? And perhaps by the time that period comes, you will be in reverse, that you're not going to be holding on to tightly out of fear. Upright, this card says that you need to reframe your idea of security, and perhaps that you, by that time comes, you are gonna have reframed your mind, and it's gonna be in reversed. All right, so upright, like, the message I'm getting through here is true safety doesn't always come from control. All right, it comes from trust, self-worth, and that boundaries that you put up. And the spirit's coming through to say that if you open up a little bit, you just need to keep open to receive. All right. And with it, the way I picked it up as reversed is you are going to trust, you're going to believe in your self-worth, and you're going to have those boundaries up, and you not going to come from a place of fear, but more from protection. All right. So yes, I feel that you will open up to receive. So wow, okay. My Capricorn, Sagittarius Cusp, if you made it to the end, perhaps you can put double fives in the comments or your favorite emoji. This month is about that stillness, that heart-led vision, that spiritual collaboration, and remembering that you are not delayed. Even with all these retrogrades, things might feel delayed and whatever, but you're not delayed. All right. I feel like you're being aligned. Whatever needs to be aligned is being aligned, even if it's behind the scenes. And you just need to remember to let go of what is heavy, say yes to what is true, and don't be afraid to walk towards your next chapter, even if you can't see the whole map yet. All right. So yeah, again, maybe you can even drop a dove in the comments if it resonated with you, or whatever emoji resonates with you that feels in your current mood. And let me know that you are ready to release and claim this Leo season that we're going to be moving into. And remember, if you haven't liked yet, go ahead, like, subscribe, and yeah, let's see how this video does. Perhaps we'll do that weekly soul guidance, and I will see you in the next message, beautiful soul. Love and light.